Thank you, Dasa, for talking to the communication team of WACSI. You just completed a 3-day training on communication skills and strategies.
Yes.
How important was this training for you?
Yeah, it's very important for me because as a project officer for my organization, I will be playing a very key role in communicating to the outside world and then also communicating within the staff of the organization. So this training has really positioned me well to be able to manage all communication issues within the organization.
I think the course was good. At the initial stage, when the course started, I had the impression that some of the topics you were introducing were things that were already familiar to me. But in the course of the seminar, in the course of the conference, new ideas came up through the discussions, through the interactions. New ways of addressing the same things came up, and for me that was the most important point.
Basically, you need to know the interests and the values of your stakeholders. So now, through this training, we have been taught on how to identify the values and interests of our various stakeholders and the vehicles or tools that we can use to communicate information to them. And so we have learned a lot of things about communication through this program. And as I get back to the organization, it's going to be my duty to be able to develop a communication infrastructure or structure that I will use to do my communication activities within the organization.
I must admit that I have increased greatly in knowledge and also acquired skills, in communication development and all that. Now I'll give you this example. A short while ago I had a project with an agency, and I was supposed to capture success stories. I was lost. I had no idea what to do. I wrote something, they turned it back and said, okay, this is not what we want. They had to go to another organization to capture their stories, and I felt very bad. So when I saw the advert and I saw the title of the training, I knew that this was just the thing for me, because I knew I needed the skills, and that much I have gained in this training.
I write a lot, because of the work that I do, but when others talked about how they also go about it, especially with reference to writing for CBOs, results oriented, what the donors are looking for, trying to answer the so what questions. It gave me new insights, as to how I could do things differently. Because, as far as the demands of my job, currently requires, this is where the shift is going towards. So for me, it's something that I'm taking with me. And it was also very practical. It wasn't theory. It was something that you read in books. So for me, that was quite enlightening. Yeah.
I intend to use all what I've learned here the moment I get back home, even right from here, because I know that there's need for me to project organization. There's need for us to be more visible. There's need for us to project what we all would do, because I know that we have impact, we make impact every day. We touch lives. People come back with testimonies, but then nobody seems to be seeing us. So it's more like right now we are working so hard in the dark, and communication is like the light, or let me say the candle that will just show us what we do to the world, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to use what we've learned here to develop the communication direction for the organization, which we didn't have before now.